Hello, I'm Chloe, and today we are going to be talking about familiars. So, I am fairly new to the witchy world. I've been interested for years and started doing research maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, but haven't really started practicing until earlier this year. Something I have always been interested in throughout all my research and, just watching stereotypical witchy stuff is the concept of familiars. Now, whenever I started seriously researching stuff, I wanted to know if that was something that, actual like witches, Wiccans, pagans, all of that stuff genuinely believed in and, was a real thing. So I did my research, and whenever I went to YouTube to try and find videos about it, because YouTube has been a great use for research, there was a hole missing whenever it came to content about familiars. There is one video that I found and really enjoyed by a girl whose name I cannot remember, but I will have her video linked in the description because it is really good. But I just thought, if there's a hole missing, maybe I can fill it and create my own. So yeah, that is what we are here to do today. I want to go through the history of familiars, how it has changed over the years, and then I also want to go into my own experience with familiars and talk about mine. So yeah, that is what we are going to be doing today, and I hope you will stick around and watch. So, starting off basic and simple, what is a familiar? The Wikipedia definition of a familiar is an animal spirit that is believed to be a supernatural entity sent to protect and help a witch in their magic. Now, the concept of a familiar is believed to have started in Europe during medieval times, and there were two main beliefs on what they were. There was one side which believed that they were demons with malevolent intentions sent to harm people, and then another which believed that they were fairies with benevolent intentions sent to help people. Regardless, they still believe that their main purpose was protection and help for witches. Now, obviously, throughout history, witches have been persecuted and harmed countless times, and familiars have actually been used as evidence of witchcraft. For example, the idea of a black cat that we see in so many things, witch-related, Salem in Sabrina, is based on Tituba's black cat from the Salem witch trials. And several other of the women in Salem had animal companions that were referred to as their familiars and used as evidence during their trials. It's very unfortunate, but that's where it comes from. Now, in modern times, the concept of familiars is not as popular, but it is still used by some Wiccans and neo-pagans for their pets or wildlife that they have a strong connection with. However, it is not to be confused with a spirit animal. Familiars and spirit animals are very different things. In today's age, familiars are not necessarily used for spells as much. They are more just used as a representation of protection. Now, I personally believe that everyone has a familiar, regardless of your religious beliefs or spirituality. I believe that everybody has a familiar. If you have not felt that connection with an animal, I'm sorry, because it is truly one of the most amazing things in the world. A familiar is just an animal whose soul is connected to yours. And to have that is just a truly beautiful thing that I wish everybody will be able to experience in their life one day. And when you find that animal, you will automatically know, because there's no mistaking that feeling. I also believe that you can have multiple familiars in your life. I don't think you can have two at the same time, but have one at one section of your life, and when they pass, another will come around at some point. Now, my family, we foster a lot of cats. We rescue a lot of animals. And 4 years ago, we were told about this cat who was living in a very, very bad household. She was just a small kitten who was living in a household with 7 giant German Shepherds who were not trained to be able to coexist with a cat. So she spent her entire life just sitting on top of a kitchen counter. She was so stressed out that whenever she would eat, it would come right back up. Her hair was falling out, and basically she was dying. So luckily, her owners at the time finally realized that this was not a good situation for her. So they contacted my family and asked if we would take her in and find her a new home. When my mom brought this cat home, she brought her into my room, and the moment we locked eyes, I just knew that we were meant to be together. It was just magical, really, to see her for the first time and just feel that automatic connection. And that is what it should be like when you find your familiar. So now, Miss Cordelia and I have, Cordy. I guess she's not feeling the camera right now, but we have been together for 4 years. We are practically inseparable. She sleeps with me every night. She hates when I go to work. She is just the neediest little thing ever. But of course, she doesn't want to be on camera now. Oh, do you want to say hi? No? You just want to hide? I'll put in some pictures. But yes. She is always there, and she just... Sometimes we'll look at each other and it's like we can hear each other's thoughts and know what we want. And as you can see, she sheds a lot. That's not fun. But yes, that is my video on familiars. I hope you have yours and you are able to have that connection with an animal one day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.